Hey everyone, welcome back to Homeschool. Today I'm going to be sharing what we are planning to read out loud all together as a family this coming school year. Alright, so I'm just going to go through our book list for this coming school year, all the books that we're planning on reading aloud together. Now, I usually read to my kids during our morning table time. And then my husband also reads to the kids in the evening when he's home. So I usually have a pretty extensive book list because I'm usually reading something and he's also reading them something different. So we go through a lot of books in a year. So these are also titles that I picked out of a third grade read aloud list from Memoria Press. And there's also books that I read aloud to my oldest when he was in kindergarten that we're going to be kind of bringing back because my second child is now in kindergarten. So I have kind of a mix of books for like different ages too. These do not include any picture books. We are going to be doing the first grade enrichment program from Memoria Press, which includes lots of great picture books. But this list is only our chapter books that I am planning for the year. All right, so first up, we didn't get to it last year. So this year we're going to be doing Winnie the Pooh. I usually read to them when they're in kindergarten. My daughter's in kindergarten this year. So we'll be reading through the Winnie the Pooh stories. We also really enjoyed Charlie and the Chocolate Factory last year. So this year I'm definitely planning on a few more Roald Dahl books. My husband is about to start Matilda. Oh, glare. There we go. My husband's about to start Matilda with the kids. And then I'm also planning on reading Fantastic Mr. Fox with them. Another one we're planning on reading this year is Mary Poppins. That should be lots of fun. I've never actually read this one, so I'm excited to read this one as well. I'm sure it'll be good. And then we're also going to be reading Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. This is a bigger one, so we'll see how this one goes. But this one is on the third grade read aloud list from Memoria Press. So it's another one I haven't read. I actually plan on reading that one before we get to it, hopefully. Hopefully, it's on my list to read. My son is also doing, so he's doing volume 3 of Story of Civilization, which is like modern world history, but it starts like right at the end of the medieval world. So we haven't gotten to Shakespeare yet. So I am planning on going through some of the tales from Shakespeare. This is the children's version by Charles and Mary Lamb. I don't think we're gonna read all of them, but I'm gonna pick a few that I know and I think he'll enjoy. Also on the list is The Saturdays by Elizabeth Enright. I've never read this one too, so I need to read this one too before I read it to the kids. We're also planning on reading The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. That kind of goes along with my son's literature studies. So I think I'll probably have my husband read it to the kids around Christmas time. I might just have my son read it. I'm not sure. I might have to pre-read that one because I remember from the movie, there's some things in that, but we'll see. We'll see. My daughter's going to be reading, I'm going to be reading through volume 1 of Story of Civilization with her, The Ancient World. So I'm also planning on reading this one to her, the McElderry Book of Greek Myths. We've done the McElderry Book of Aesop's Fables, and these picture books just have some really great pictures. And they're great. There's also a Grimm's fairy tale version as well of the McElderry books. I don't have that one. I need to get that one. But we're definitely going to be going through these Greek myths this year. And then last but not least, we're gonna start the Chronicles of Narnia series. So we're gonna start with The Magician's Nephew. We'll see how my kids like them, and we'll take it from there, and we'll continue on most likely. I have a feeling they're gonna love it because these are great books. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to everything that I've got planned for reading this year. I'm sure some other ones might come up. I know that the Wild Robot book 3 is going to be coming out soon, so that's probably going to be on the list as well. And then we might throw in some Boxcar Children's stories as well. We'll see, depending on how much time we have for the year. But at the end of the year, I will definitely do a review video, let you know what we thought of the books, which ones we enjoyed the most, and looking forward to a great year of reading. If you like videos about anything pertaining to home and school, definitely subscribe. And comment below what you're reading this year with your kids, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.